Welcome into Summerslam, where we're going to be getting things started off in a big way with Bron Breaker finally getting his hands on the Miz. And it will take place in a steel cage match. Braun, after defeating Miz very easily on his debut last pay-per-view at WrestleMania Backlash, has been getting ducked by the Miz, and then finally it came to a head 2 weeks ago where the Miz attacked Bron Breaker from behind with a steel chair and then hit him with a skull-crushing finale. Eric Bischoff thought to see fit to have Bron Breaker get his revenge, and it's going to happen inside a steel cage to kick off this pay-per-view. The Miz, who's someone who needs a win in a huge way, I don't think this is the way to get it, but here we go. The bell sounds. Miz already looking to get out of the ring, and Bron Breaker takes him down the hard way. That's actually not a bad strategy by the Miz to try to escape the cage and get out of here as quick as possible. Miz is going to fire Bron Breaker across, duck the clothesline, using Braun's aggressiveness against him here, and actually catches Braun with a big clothesline of his own. And Miz now looking to escape again. Braun's gonna catch him and eventually bring him down again. Bron Breaker, on the other hand, has basically been doing the exact opposite of what the Miz is doing, and Breaker has Miz up here, puts him up against the cage. That's gonna hurt, and not a better landing as Braun comes down with a big powerbomb on the Miz. Braun is undefeated so far on Raw. He's able to beat Miz in his debut. He then beats Big Red Monsoon, and then he beats Cedric Alexander. And now the Miz again, who's able to knock Braun down with a clothesline, trying to escape. He's actually pretty close this time. Braun's going to get up. And he does get up, and another big clubbing blow to the back. This time attacking the leg. And again, Miz comes face first. Braun seems to be just kind of toying with the Miz right now. What's he setting up for here? Calling Miz to his feet. Hits him with a big shoulder tackle, just using his power and strength over the Miz right now. Braun has Miz up on his shoulder. This could lead to the big power slam. And I think this is, it's all but done here for the Miz. 1, 2, and 3. Braun gets his revenge over the Miz. And it's a pretty easy win for the big man, who sees his undefeated streak continue here on Raw. Next, we're going to take a look at what happened on the pre-show, and it was Austin Theory in action against Adrian Buck. And speaking of someone who needed to get a win in a big way, it was Austin Theory. He had been winless in his last 4, and thankfully here for him, he was able to take care of business and defeat Adrian Buck, earning his first win in over a month. We'll continue on now with the card here, as night 1 has a lot lined up, including this rematch that Bobby Roode has asked for against this man Ricochet, after Bobby Roode dominated much of their match last week. But Ricochet was able to steal the win with a quick roll-up. So Bobby Roode has asked for a rematch, and Ricochet has obliged, and this is where we are right now. Also tonight, we'll have 2 title matches, and they'll both be from the women's division, as both the Raw and Smackdown Women's Championship will be on the line, with Asuka defending against Shayna Baszler, and Bianca Belair defending her SmackDown Championship against Bayley. And as the crowd will let you know right now, it is Bobby Roode making his entrance. He is 0-1 on SmackDown. And again, it was just that roll-up win by Ricochet where Bobby Roode took his eye off the ball for just 1 second. And Ricochet was able to catch him in a backslide and lead to his first loss on SmackDown. Which was a tough way for Bobby Roode to lose, as like we did mention, he did have control of the match for about 90% of it, and Ricochet was able to kick out of Bobby Roode's spinebuster and then turn it into a quick roll-up, as we said. And here we go. This match is underway. Bobby Roode comes out firing Ricochet's little block twice. And then catches him and hits him with a big open hand slap. Oh, and look at this. Ricochet going for that backslide again. This is how he won it last week. Oh, and he almost caught him again. And a little bit of one-upsmanship there by Ricochet. And Bobby Roode didn't appreciate it. Comes out firing and hits a big overhand right. Looking for it again, but Ricochet will block this time and hits a big pump kick. Ricochet, who has been on quite the roll as of late, he's won 4 of his last 4 matches. He's been undefeated since his re-debut on the SmackDown brand. And he's probably going to be looking to take it a bit more to Bobby Roode, unlike last week. So Ricochet looking to grab Bobby there. He missed it out, and then will he continue his attack? And no, that miscalculation on the apron cost him. Now, swing and a miss by Bobby, but fortunately for him, he was able to continue up and follow it up with the right hand. Now he's got Ricochet over his shoulder. And this is like a fireman's carry neck breaker. Big move by Bobby Roode early on. And he's going to go for the cover. Got the 1, 2, and Ricochet able to kick out. Bobby Roode looking to continue the attack on Ricochet. This time it's blocked by Ricochet. Hits his 1 foot standing flipping drop kick and then hits a big clothesline over the rope to Bobby Roode. We've seen Ricochet do some big attacks here. Oh, maybe a little bit of misdirection there. There's the big flipping senton right over the top rope, landing on his feet. Ricochet is one of the most entertaining guys to watch in all of professional wrestling, and he shows it again. Why? Right there. And he's going to look to capitalize on that. He's going to go for the pin. Gets the 1, the 2, and Bobby Roode able to kick out. But week after week, Ricochet shows us just how entertaining he can be. And here's another, oh, look at this. A super kick into a flipping German suplex with the bridge. And the ref took a little long to get there as Bobby Roode kicks out even before a 1. But just another example of just unbelievable offense from Ricochet. Gonna see it again here. Go for the Irish whip. Bobby Roode reverses. The step over. Ricochet puts on the brakes and then turns it into a head scissor with a kip up. Look at this guy go. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and Bobby Roode again able to kick out. Ricochet thought that was 3 this time, as it was close. It was very close. What's Ricochet looking for here? Good look at the cross-legged Samoan driver. He is, and he's hooked him all in the pin. 2, and oh, Bobby Roode just able to kick out. Just able to kick out. Ricochet already has way more offense in this match than he did last week, and Bobby Roode could be in big trouble here. Ricochet has them all tied up, looking for another small package here, and Bobby Roode just able to kick out again. Ricochet trying to keep it going, but Bobby Roode counters and hits a spine buster out of nowhere. Flip over cover. 1, 2, but not enough to put away Ricochet. Bobby Roode really needed that, as Ricochet had all the momentum going in his favor, and that big spine buster is a really good way of stopping that momentum dead in its tracks. But Ricochet here coming up firing again, hitting a right, then a chop, another big bicycle kick right to Roode's face. Ricochet has really been in control in this one. Got Bobby Roode up, hits it down with that flatliner. Oh, and again from Ricochet. Oh, but here comes Austin Theory. Checking out on Bobby Roode, I guess. I don't know what this is, but anyway, the 630 senton by Ricochet. This could be it. 1, 2, and 3. But Austin Theory's put Bobby Roode's foot on the rope, and the ref didn't see it. This one's still underway, as Ricochet is calling out Austin Theory. You got to turn around and see Bobby Roode behind you. Bobby Roode hit the big glorious DDT. 1, 2, and 3. Bobby Roode steals this one with the help of Austin Theory. What's going on with this pairing here? But in any case, it's Bobby Roode who comes away with the win, just like Austin Theory did earlier on the pre-show. Continuing on right here into our first of 2 title matches on the evening, as Shayna Baszler will be taking on Asuka. Shayna Baszler has kind of forced her way, or go to the champion into giving her this title match, as she has been attacking Asuka at any chance she's got, and then running away when Asuka looks for revenge. There will be nowhere to run now, as everything's on the line. Most importantly, that Raw Women's title. The Raw Women's Champion Asuka has been very dominant since basically episode 1 of this Mygm, where she was able to defeat Becky Lynch night 1, and she hasn't looked back, successfully defending her title against Lynch again at the WrestleMania Backlash, and now she's looking to defend it again against Shayna Baszler. This match is underway, and just as we thought, Asuka comes out firing. Shayna Baszler blocks, and then she's going to come out striking around two of the best women strikers in all of the WWE. Oh, and ends that combination with the brutal right hook, and then goes into the DDT. Looking to end this one quickly is Shayna Baszler, but can only manage a 2. Big forearm. Again, look at this combination: forearm kick, forearm from Shayna Baszler. Now going to set Asuka against the ropes. Kicks her down to a seated position, leaning on that bottom rope. Oh, just hits a vicious knee strike right to the jaw of Asuka. I wouldn't be surprised if it was over here. But again, just the 2 count. Shayna Baszler really made her presence known when Asuka was going up against Trish Stratus in what was a great exhibition main event that Shayna Baszler had to ruin when Asuka was victorious over Trish, and a great show of respect by the WWE Hall of Famer. Then Asuka came in and attacked both with the chair. So Asuka will be looking for a big measure of revenge here tonight. Shayna Baszler goes for a strike. Asuka blocks it. Now she's throwing a combo of her own. Got that arm trapped flip over suplex. She'll continue the attack. Thought she'd go for a cover there. Instead, hits a big neck breaker. This could be trouble for Shayna, but she's able to kick out of 2. This one will be a battle of the chokeholds, as both Shayna Baszler and Asuka have deadly finishers that have known to make their opposition tap out. So first one to lock in their maneuver might be the new or still women's champion. Asuka hits hits Baszler with a snapmare, and then into a big scissor kick. Gets a 1, 2, but Baszler able to kick out. Asuka dragging Baszler over to that corner. Looking to set her up for something big here. Oof. Baszler able to get it though before Asuka can hit that big flipping over suplex we've seen before. And Baszler turns it into a big German suplex. Well, we've seen this before, and she hits the huge knee again right to the jaw of Asuka. That looks like to be the point of attack by Baszler. And now she's hitting that gut wrench suplex and flipping over again, and hits a second. Baszler over here, get that leg kick again. Oh, Asuka able to block that second leg kick. Again, targeting the arm trapped sit out suplex, or sit out bomb. Sorry, gets a 1, 2. Able to kick out is Shayna Baszler. Asuka's starting to get a little bit frustrated now. She can't let that happen. Oh, Asuka sent Baszler for an Irish whip, got out of the way, but then hit a big hip thrust. But then missed her big wild right hand strike that let Baszler get back in control. Baszler got Asuka in the Tree of Woe here. I haven't seen this too often. Went for a big kick, but Asuka able to roll out of the way. Very, very interesting counter there from Asuka. Very athletic counter from Asuka. And then she hits a German suplex of her own. You can see the similarity in these two women's fighting styles. Asuka calling for Baszler to get up. Hits a spin kick. We know what comes next. The big hip attack. Baszler could be in big trouble. Ref took a while to get over there. 1, 2. Oh, and Baszler just gets out. Again, the ref with a little bit of a slow count there may have given Shayna Baszler another life here. Asuka, big kick to the shoulder. Another wild swing at that right. What's Baszler going for here? Almost a version of a Storm Breaker there. And Asuka could be in trouble. 1, 2. Oh, and Asuka's turn to just kick out. And that leaves Baszler now frustrated with the referee. Shayna has that arm trapped. Oh, and then snaps the fingers into the spear. What a vicious combination there by Shayna Baszler. Thought she would go for the pin there, but doesn't. Instead, has her up with that suplex and turns it into the Coquina Clutch. Asuka now is in big trouble. I don't think she'll be able to get to the ropes. We could very easily have a new women's champion right here. But Asuka getting those elbows in and able to break the hold of Shayna Baszler. Shayna was very, very close right there to becoming Raw Women's Champion. We saw this earlier on because we're going for another attack on that knee to the jaw, and she is. Asuka's dazed right now. Asuka's dazed. Shayna bringing Asuka over to the corner again. Now Shayna could be looking for just an arm drag right off the top rope. 1, 2. Oh, and at the last second, Asuka barely able to get that shoulder up, and Shayna Baszler's frustration is starting to show now. Going for a huge swing and a miss there, but Asuka then turns around, has Shayna going everywhere, and she's turned it into the Asuka lock. I'm not sure if Shayna realizes it, but if she can just reach behind her, she's close to the rope, but she must think she's right in the middle. Asuka has Shayna here. Shayna has nowhere to go. And she's going to have to tap out. Asuka is still the Raw Women's Champion after a great matchup from both these ladies, but again, it was the champion who was able to come out on top. Next up, we have our Night 1 main event of Bayley taking on Bianca Belair. Bayley has, I'm not sure if she's formed a partnership with Stephanie McMahon, but she has shown that she's willing to do whatever that Steph thinks is best for business. And Bianca showed a little bit of attitude to the SmackDown boss, and she got attacked with a kendo stick for that from Bayley. Obviously, Bianca is a fighting champ, and this is the reason why we have this matchup right here tonight. Bianca has been able to show just how dominant she is in both the strength and agility category, as she is one of the best arsenals in all of WWE. The bell sounds and this one's underway. Bayley comes out right away, landing a huge shot. Bianca tried to turn it around also, but Bayley hits a huge headbutt. That visibly has Bianca dazed, and Bayley's taking full advantage of it, just stomping a butthole in the corner. Then puts Bianca up against the ropes and clotheslines the champion right over the top to the ground. And there's that new attitude of Bayley, always taking a sec to just rub it in. Kick to the upper thigh there. Has Bianca then go off the table and then sends her into the steel steps. Bayley's not messing around. She's ever since her return to the SmackDown brand, she's been looking great. And in singles competition, she hasn't lost. Her one blemish came in a tag team matchup against Bianca Belair. But Bayley now showing her own strength and takes Bianca right into the barricade. This is not the start the champion for sure had planned out for this match. And I think it has a lot to do with that headbutt that Bayley nailed very early on in the match. And now Bayley looking for a quick cover to end this one very early. Gets a 2 and can't get the 3. But Bayley's going to continue her attack. The leg trip. And turns it into a big punt in the upper chest. But Bianca showing her resilience and kicking out before the count of 1. And Bianca then turning that attack into a jawbreaker and then whips Bayley hard into the turnbuckle as she goes crashing to the ground. Bianca again, what's she going for here? Gonna show some of that strength. Oh, and turns it into a very nice gut buster. Bianca has had a very difficult road leading up into this pay-per-view. She's had a title defense against Naomi and also had to go up against Mandy Rose. Oh, and then look at this, look at the agility right there as she hits the standing moonsault, going for the quick cover. 1, 2, Bayley able to kick out. And as we were saying, so Bianca Belair's only had 1 week off leading up to this pay-per-view, and it's because she was attacked out of nowhere with a kendo stick. But Bianca's looking good right now as she has full control going. It's another gut buster. Bayley able to kick out at 1, showing her a resilient side as well. Bianca looks to keep it going for that hair whip, and then Bayley able to get out of the way and turn it into a big crossbody. You know Bianca's coming into this one with some extra fire in her belly after Bayley's been attacking her non-stop from behind. And then, oh, look at this, just a big right hand by Bayley sends Bianca crashing to the apron and to the ground. But it'll take more than that to put away the SmackDown Women's Champion, as she's just been on fire. But looking to get back into the ring, Bayley hits her with a big kick to the jaw and then hits a big axe handle. Bianca again able to counter it, and again with that jawbreaker. And this time Bayley be eating the steel steps as Bianca gets a little measure of revenge. But this, our champion's not going to want to do it Bayley style, and she gets her right back into the ring. Big scoop slam, or big power slam by Bianca Belair. Goes for the cover. Ooh, and that was a lot closer than I thought it would be, but it only goes for a long 2. Bianca hits a big forearm strike. Looking for that hair whip again, and this time she does hit it on the lower back of Bayley. We know how brutal that is just by the sound of it, as that obviously is gonna sting. She goes for it again, and she gets it again. This is what you get for firing up the SmackDown Women's Champion. Bianca has her, and showing that power now. In that power slam position, adds 3 squats this time before slamming her down and going for the cover. 1, 2, and Bayley able to kick out again. But that is just the show of strength, the show of power that our SmackDown Women's Champion has, and it's been showing this entire time. Oh, look, going for the glam slam. She's hit it. This could be it for Bayley. 1, 2, and Bayley able to kick out again. Bianca can't believe it. That was a new one we've seen from her, from Bianca Belair. Oh, Bayley able to get out of the arm twist and hits a big strike to Bianca and flips her over. Has her in Kind of a headlock here. Rolls over. Bayley looks to gain control of this one. Dragging the champ over to the ropes. Hits with a big leg kick. Oh, then a big step up kick that sends Bianca to the outside. And then Bayley turns into a Hurricane Rana. What a maneuver by Bayley. Nice combo to change the tide of this one. Thought she'd go for a cover, but doesn't. Instead sets her up. Looks at that Rose Punch. She's nailed it. Could this be it? 2. Oh, and Bianca just able to kick out. What a fantastic combo there from Bayley. First the kick that sent Bianca to the outside, then hits an amazing Hurricane Rana through the ropes into the Rose Plant. Still not enough. Oh, we've seen this though. This is how she put away Naomi. That's a Bayley to belly from the top rope. We're gonna have a new champion right here. New champion. 1, 2, and no! Bianca somehow able to kick out again, and now the frustration is showing from Bayley. If Bianca is not gonna stay down after that one, what is gonna keep this woman down? And she's starting to fire up here. And Bayley just going over the corner trying to escape, but she just gets a spear for her troubles. And Bianca again looking for that hair whip. I think she's gone for it too many times here. And Bayley going for a quick roll up. Oh, but Bianca's in the ropes. But then Bayley going for that cover again. And now her foot's on the ropes. Ref, you gotta see this. 1, 2, 3. And she's stolen it. Bayley is your new SmackDown Women's Champion. Her feet were on the ropes and the ref clearly missed it. But in any case, we have a brand new SmackDown Women's Champion. And her name is Bayley. And that's how this one's gonna end. Thanks for watching Night 1. And stay tuned for Night 2 coming soon.